Hello everyone, and welcome back to Celestial Symphony. Imagine waking up one day just to find yourself standing alone amidst the remnants of the human civilization. The bustling cities and lively communities have vanished, leaving behind a world that has lost its vibrancy and vitality. As the last human on Earth, you would face an array of practical challenges that test your survival skills, resourcefulness, and adaptability in ways you could have never anticipated. The concept of being the last person on Earth is both intriguing and haunting, evoking a myriad of emotions ranging from loneliness to curiosity. Imagine a world devoid of human life and profound questions about existence, purpose, and the impact we have on our planet. As we delve into this hypothetical scenario, we will explore the psychological, practical, and philosophical aspects of being the sole inhabitant of a deserted world. So be sure to stay with us till the end of the video to find out what would happen if you were the last person on Earth. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. The psychological impact of isolation. Isolation in its various forms have long been recognized as a profound psychological challenge for humans. From prisoners in solitary confinement to astronauts on long space missions, the effects of prolonged solitude are both fascinating and concerning. Now imagine the ultimate form of isolation, being the last person on Earth. Such a scenario amplifies the psychological complexities of solitude to an unparalleled degree, the essence of human connection. Human beings thrive on social interactions. From birth, we seek connection, touch, and communication to develop a sense of self and belonging. Friendships, family bonds, and romantic relationships provide emotional nourishment, shaping our perspectives and emotional well-being. When these connections are severed, the consequences can be profound. Being the last person on Earth means losing access to the fundamental bonds that shape our identity. The absence of conversation, shared laughter, and even conflicts can lead to an erosion of one's sense of self. Without external mirrors to reflect back our thoughts and emotions, the lines between reality and imagination could blur. It's likely that an individual in such a scenario would struggle to maintain a clear sense of their own identity and the distinction between their thoughts and the external world. The weight of loneliness. Loneliness is a universal human experience, but the loneliness experienced in the isolation of being the last person on Earth would be of a magnitude difficult to comprehend. It's more than the fleeting feeling of being alone. It's an enduring state of existence with no end in sight. The absence of companionship and empathy, which provides solace in times of distress, could intensify emotional struggles. Over time, the emotional impact of isolation could manifest in various ways. The mind yearning for connection might conjure up hallucinations or imaginary companions as a way to cope with the absence of human interaction. These creations could provide a semblance of social engagement, but they might also blur the line between reality and imagination, contributing to feelings of detachment from the world, coping mechanisms, and mental resilience. While the psychological challenges of isolation are immense, human beings have demonstrated remarkable resilience in the face of adversity. In the scenario of being the last person on Earth, an individual might resort to various coping mechanisms to maintain their mental health. Creative expression through art, writing, or music could serve as a lifeline, offering an outlet for pent-up emotions and a means to assert agency over their existence. The search for routine and purpose would also be crucial. Establishing daily rituals, setting goals, and adhering to tasks could provide a sense of structure in an otherwise chaotic world. These routines could act as anchors, offering a semblance of normalcy and helping to stave off the psychological challenges of isolation. Securing the basics of food, water, and shelter. In a world without human infrastructure, securing the basic necessities for survival becomes an immediate concern. The once efficient supply chains that delivered food and water to your doorstep would have crumbled, leaving you to fend for yourself. Foraging for edible plants, hunting wildlife, and learning to purify water from natural sources would be essential skills for your survival. Shelter would also be a pressing issue. Abandoned buildings might provide temporary refuge, but the knowledge and tools required to construct durable shelters could diminish over time. Adapting to changing weather patterns and ensuring protection from wildlife would be ongoing challenges as you struggle to maintain a secure place for rest. The fragile flame of knowledge. While technology might continue to function for a while, the maintenance of complex systems would pose a significant challenge. Power grids would fail, rendering electrical devices useless without a sustainable energy source. Your access to information and knowledge would gradually diminish as the internet and communication networks cease to operate. The preservation of knowledge would become a crucial mission. Libraries, books, and surviving technological devices would serve as repositories of human culture, history, and scientific advancements. As the last person on Earth, Earth, you would bear the responsibility of safeguarding this legacy for potential future generations, even if the immediate benefits are not apparent. Navigating health and well-being. As the sole inhabitant of a desolate world, your health and well-being would become paramount. The absence of medical professionals and modern healthcare facilities would require you to become your own primary caregiver. Basic medical knowledge, first aid skills, and the ability to identify medicinal plants would be vital to address injuries and illnesses. The philosophy of existence and purpose. The absence of society prompts a reflection on the purpose and meaning of one's existence. With no social expectations to conform to, one might find themselves liberated from the pressure of societal norms. This newfound freedom could lead to a self-discovery and the pursuit of passions that were once overshadowed by the demands of a busy world. However, the absence of an audience to appreciate one's accomplishments could lead to an existential crisis. Much of human achievement is driven by the desire for our recognition and connection. Without others to witness and acknowledge our endeavors, the value of achievement could diminish significantly. The motivation for accomplishment might shift from external validation to a more intrinsic personal fulfillment. Deconstructing existential constructs. Existential philosophy grapples with questions about existence, meaning, and the human condition. The scenario of being the last individual on Earth propels these inquiries to the forefront of contemplation. Stripped of societal constructs and external expectations, you would find yourself confronting existence in its purest form, a canvas on which to paint your own purpose. The duality of legacy. Legacy, often intertwined with the pursuit of purpose, takes on a new meaning in the context of being the last person on Earth. The question arises, what is the value of leaving a mark if there was no one left to witness it? The idea of legacy is no longer linked to external recognition, but rather to innate desire to leave a trace of existence, a testament to the fact that you were here. In the vacuum of societal judgment, the significance of legacy shifts from an act of communication to an act of self-expression. It becomes a way to transcend the limitations of time and assert your existence in a world that might never have been witnessed by another. The remnants of human culture, preserved by your efforts, could be seen as a beacon of humanity's capacity to create, connect, and endure. The legacy of ethical considerations. As the last person on Earth, decisions about the preservation and management of the planet's resources would rest solely on your shoulders. How would you choose to interact with the environment? Would you take on the role of a steward, carefully tending to the remaining ecosystems? Or would you become a passive observer as nature reclaims the world? Ethical considerations come into play as well. Would you attempt to preserve the remnants of human culture and history for potential future generations? Or would you embrace the opportunity to redefine what legacy means in the absence of witnesses? The thought experiment of being the last person on Earth invites us to explore the intricacies of human nature, from our profound need of connection to our resilience in the face of adversity. While the scenario may seem bleak, it also offers a canvas on which to paint the complexities of existence without the limitation of societal constructs. It encourages us to ponder the value of human relationships, the impact of choices on our world, and the eternal search for meaning in the universe that often remains enigmatic. And that's going to bring us to the end of the video. And make sure to tell us in the comments, according to these explanations, being the last person on Earth is something interesting and exciting or not. And don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and consider hitting the subscribe button and hit the bell so you never miss an upload. We want to thank you so much for watching. This has been Celestial Symphony. We'll see you in the next video.